Today we're going to be installing the agency Autoworks rear spoiler for the Alfa Romeo Giulia. You're going to need a few things here. First, I would want a metallic Sharpie pen, isopropyl alcohol, 70 to 90%, totally fine, 2 microfiber rags, and a roll of painter's tape. First, you want to start out just by cleaning your vehicle's surface, so the mounting surface in which you're going to be applying the spoiler. In this case, the lip of the trunk. We're just going to clean it up with our isopropyl alcohol. Now you're just going to want to dry fit the spoiler to make sure it's exactly where it needs to be. That's where we're going to use our painter's tape and our Sharpie. So on this version of the spoiler, you can see right here where it's full contact along the back lip and then it's open. So this is what we're gonna mark with Sharpie so that we know where we can put the tape on the inside to get the closest seam to here. So now you guys can see where we marked along the edge. That's our rough tape line. We don't want to go anywhere past that with the tape. So now we're going to put the tape on from as close as we can here, all the way across, up and over. We're probably going to do 2 stripes of tape just to fill that whole gap. We're going to do that now. So now that we've gone and laid our 2 strips in, you're just going to press them firmly and slowly work your way along to make sure you get a full seated bond to the spoiler itself with the tape. And you can see where it gets wider and then narrows back out again. Then we're just doing one last test fit. You see we need to slide this way a little bit more. Just go slide that way, just to make sure we get it nice and lined up with our tape again. You can see nice and lined up with our tape. That seam in back here has now been filled. So when we press down with the tape, we're gonna get that nice strong seal. So we're gonna set up to do that now. We're gonna show you guys how we do that. Now before you set this, you're gonna wanna make sure everything is lined up exactly where you want it to be. So now that we've got everything lined up and where we want it to be, we're gonna start at one corner and we're gonna peel the backing off the tape, and then we're gonna work that one corner, pressing along as we go to make sure we have full contact and fitment along the whole spoiler. Now we're just going to pull the tape off where we're marking because we don't need it anymore. So then last but not least, we're just going to tape it down to make sure we still are maintaining contact for the 12 to 24 hour curing period that the tape has. Now with the spoiler taped up, you might be thinking it's overkill, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, because spending money on a spoiler and then having it fly off on the highway is never something anyone wants. So double check, triple check, make sure if you are going to drive after you've done all of this, you are not driving far, you are not driving fast. Last thing you want is for all your hard work to come right off and lose it on a roadway, because then it ain't gonna look pretty no more. It's been about 18 hours, so we're gonna take all this tape off now and we should be good to go. So we're gonna set you guys down and then start removing the tape. Wonderful looking spoiler on the back. We're gonna get some photos of this later today, but it looks so clean, so nice. It's just that little added flair that the Giulia needs.